All right, so the music industry, it's a multi-billion dollars industry. When we speak about music, we see the labels and we also see the artists. Since the beginning of time, labels have been suing artists and artists has been suing labels. This is nothing new. Usually it's about money. I didn't get paid enough, or the label screwed me, or da-da-da. The label sometimes be complaining about, oh, we didn't recoup our money. Things of the nature, man. So today we got your boy Drake, man. Y'all know Drake doesn't need no introduction. So Drake currently filed 2 legal actions against UMG. So UMG, it's a parent label that where Drake is signed. Drake signed, I think it's a parent label, right? So they have Interscope and they have a bunch of labels under UMG. I'm not too savvy when it comes to those label things that works, but I know UMG, it's a big label, right? It's a parent label. They have UMG, they do have Sony, they do have Capitol. So Drake is signed under UMG, and Kendrick Lamar also signed under UMG. So as y'all know, if y'all follow hip hop, Drake and Kendrick Lamar have been beefing ever since. This is not new. The beef started back in 2013, even before that, right? So ever since they've been going back and forth. But recently, they did what they call a rap battle, or no battle, but they had like a beef, right? So Kendrick Lamar won the beef. So during the beef, he dropped a song, Not Like Us. In this song, Kendrick said that Drake was a pedophile. That was the biggest thing ever, right? A lot of people maybe count on some other things, but to me, I think that phrase alone just like killed everything. So that's the thing that Drake is holding on. So Drake filed 2 legal actions against UMG, like I said before. Let me go read it, right? The first one, this is what Drake said, right? So Drake has initiated legal action against UMG and Spotify, claiming they used bots, payola, and backdoor deals to boost Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, like I said, all right? So that was the first legal action. I'm going to play a video. There's a guy that explains it very well. Let me read the second action, and then I'm going to play the video. So the second action is Drake has filed a second legal action against UMG. He's accusing the label of defamation over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, claiming it could have stopped the release of a song that falsely accusing him of being a sex offender. Like I said at the beginning, the biggest thing about the back and forth that he did, it was with the phrase that Kendrick mentioned Drake as a pedophile. That's big, right? So UMG designed, financed, and then executed a plan to turn Not Like Us into a viral mega hit with the intent of using the spectacle of harm. No, let me read it right. Eh? With the intent of using the spectacle of harm to Drake and his business to drive consumer hysteria and, of course, massive revenues. So let me go ahead and play the video. All right, this guy explains it very well. So this is the video here. All right. Pay attention to this.
So first, this isn't a lawsuit. It's a petition where Drake is asking the court to require Universal Music Group to give him evidence that he needs to bring a RICO lawsuit and a lawsuit alleging illegal business practices. What he says is, I don't know who the other people were involved with Universal, but under the law, Universal has to tell me who they are so I can sue them for the following: civil RICO, deceptive business practices. What these people did is they used illegal bots to make it seem like Not Like Us was a lot more popular than it actually was. They cite to an academic's interview where academics is on stream talking to some dude, and the dude says, I got paid $5,000 and promised a percent of Not Like Us in exchange for delivering 30 million fake bot streams when Not Like Us first launched so that it would seem more popular than it was and the algorithms would bump it up everywhere. What's really interesting about Drake's claim is that if you watch the Academics interview, Academics questions the veracity, the truth of this guy saying, hey, bro, are you sure? Like, somebody promised you points for bot streams? There's producers and engineers and people who feature on songs who don't get a percent of the song. And somebody promised you. Academics questioned this guy's story. Anyway, Drake's lawyers saw it fit for a filing in a New York state court. And they say, look, this is some evidence of the bots. Then they say that Universal typically takes a cut in order for somebody like Spotify to put a Universal song on Spotify. And that in this case, Universal wanted Not Like Us to be more popular. And so they agreed to take a lower cut and they gave it to Spotify on the low, cheaper. They paid radio. Not Like Us first launched. So it plays that, hey, Universal Music Group, in order to make Not Like Us artificially popular, paid people in radio. Apparently, they claim that all of this is illegal and that it caused damage to Drake by reducing his popularity, getting him less streams. They argue that streaming is a zero-sum game. Every time Not Like Us got streamed, it resulted in Drake not getting a stream because you necessarily can't get a stream if everybody's listening to something else on that day. And they have all these other wild allegations in there, including this idea that Universal is firing people who have loyalty to Drake and preferring people who have loyalty to Kendrick. They also claim that Universal told Drake that, hey, none of this is our problem. Your problems are with Mr. Lamar. You should sue. Kendrick Lamar's last name, by the way, is Duckworth. They say your problems are with Mr. Duckworth. You should sue Mr. Duckworth. And if you sue Mr. Duckworth, maybe we'll jump in there with you. Because what do I think is happening here? First off, my mind is spinning because I can't imagine that you're relying on a source that Academics questioned and that. But here's what I think is happening. I think you might have a situation where Drake realizes that Not Like Us and everything around that song and this battle has forever tarnished his earning ability and his ability to make that money. This is what I think. Is so significantly reduced that he's got to do everything he possibly can to get it back. Even if that means filing these claims where you're out here. I would never file a claim like this if I were him, unless I guess there was that much money on the line. Because from a PR perspective, my gosh, what do we think, people?
Let me say this, man. I think Drake made the situation even worse. Most people already forgot about the beef. A lot of people forgot about him being called a pedophile. We already passed on that. Him suing UMG, I don't know why he's not suing Kendrick Lamar though. Let's make it make sense. UMG did it's business, like I said at the beginning. The music industry, it's a business, right? So UMG is doing business, right? They have to get revenues. They have to get people listening to the artists. So what they did, they boosted it, but that's a part of marketing, right? I heard a lot of labels do that. That's a part of marketing. So my question is, the label did not call him a pedophile. That was Kendrick Lamar calling him a pedophile, right? Why not suing Kendrick Lamar? By you suing the label? This might end Drake's career, to be honest with you. I know Drake's the biggest one. I don't care what you guys think. Drake is still bigger than Kendrick Lamar. This might be up for a debate, but internationally, numbers-wise, Drake is bigger. Drake is bigger. I get it. Kendrick won, the rap beef, whatever it is, but Drake is still bigger. Drake got numbers. I'm not saying Kendrick doesn't have numbers. Don't come after me. Yeah, he does has number. But when it comes to the most popular rapper in our generation, right? Drake is the guy. He's that dude. So I'm like, Drake, why don't you go ahead and sue Kendrick Lamar? And you suing UMG, that might end your career because they might be like, yo, you trying to hurt our backs? Because them lawsuits gonna cost money. And those people, they do have power. They know how to turn the switch on and off. They control almost everybody or every musician's career. They do. So you coming after them, I don't think that's a great move. And to me, it seems like he took it very, very personal. I get it. That might ruin your reputation. That might ruin your bag. Yeah. But honestly, it's a rap battle. Most people didn't really take it serious like that because we can't even prove it though. Drake is a pedophile. Nobody was like, yo, Drake is a pedophile. It's not like Diddy right now is indicted, is in prison right now. Now we know he has done something, but Drake, nobody believe in that shit because we never seen it. We can't even prove it. So you suing UMG, not even suing Kendrick Lamar, it's a sign of weakness somehow. I get it. He has the right to do it. I'm not saying he doesn't have the right to do it. He has the right to do it, but this is a rap beef. Sometimes, this is what I know about rap beef, right? In a rap beef, you can make up shit about somebody. You can say that, oh yeah, this guy had like, I don't know, 4 kids, with a transgender. Like, you can make up some crazy shit like that, even though we know it cannot happen. It's a rap beef. Maybe he just, Kendrick Lamar did it because it's just a rap beef. He did it because, like, hey, I just want to say something that drive people crazy so I can win. That's what happens. But for you to sue UMG, yo, that's the wrong move. I love Drake, man. I never met a guy, he doesn't know me, but I connect with Drake with his music. I listen to Drake more than Kendrick Lamar, although I know both of them are super talented. Super, super talented. I listen to Kendrick's new project. Dope, I love it. But I'm more like on the Drake side. As far as music, I listen to Drake more than Kendrick Lamar. But I'm biased though. I don't think Drake should be suing UMG. If anything, sue Kendrick Lamar. And at the end of the day, you shouldn't even do it because it's a rap beef. It's not that serious. So the fact that you're suing, maybe you know something, maybe you hurt I don't know what that phrase done to Drake's business. Like I say, he might be right. He has the right to sue. He might be, maybe he's making the right move because who knows? Who knows, like, behind closed doors, he has lost certain deals. We don't know. But to me, it's like, bro, the best thing you could have done, just ignore it. Because after that, it's not like we had, like, people on the podcast talking about Drake being a pedophile. It's not like we had, like, girls coming out all saying that Drake touched me, things of that nature. No, we forgot about it. Best thing you could have done, drop some fire music, which I know he's capable of. And I believe the next project is going to be fire. Ignore it. Now people gonna people gotta start digging again. We forgot about it already. Now it's like, yo, bro, you took it too personal, man. You took it too personal. It's a rap beef. Tupac said the most crazy shit about, the Biggie, Nas says shit about like Jay-Z. It's a rap beef, bro. It's a rap beef. I don't want to say Drake is being light-skinned because I don't believe all light-skinned people act like that. I don't believe that. So I'm not gonna say that. It's a rap beef, bro. I'm like, Drake, why, man? That's a sign of weakness somehow. It is. Believe it or not, it is, though. But, man, that's what I have to say about this, man. Other than that, I'll catch you next time. Peace out, family.
Biggest